I want to ask you quickly about the Williams sisters, because they were just starting their career while you were still in the game, I think, before you left. Did you realise then how dominant a force they were going to be and how much of an impact they were going to have on women's tennis?
Well, I played the Williams sisters like 20 times each of them, so they were already out there. I mean, Venus is my age and Serena's a year younger, so I just, I think because I play some junior events as well, so that helped me to have more match experience and be out there and play a little bit more and more early. And I think that they did really well in catching up.
Obviously you had a few years struck with injuries and you had to take some time away from the game. You came back, still got up to world number 6, and then in 2007 had to bid your final professional farewell. How difficult a decision was that to really say goodbye to professional tennis?
Well, I loved coming back. That's it was just so different that time around because it was really like my choice and I wanted it, and I wanted to prove myself again. And you know, I have been out for 3 years and I just was looking for another challenge again. You know, and I felt like, okay, do I still got it? So I better try at 25 and not when I'm 30. You know, might be a bit too late. And so it came out pretty okay, and I'm very proud of that. And the second time it wasn't really that painful because it was like, okay, you know, I've been out there, I did the best I could, and then you just keep going, you go on with life. There's the other priorities.
But what do you get up to now, and what are your biggest interests?
Well, right now there is, you know, I play a lot of exhibitions, and also I have my clothing line. So
yeah, tell me a bit about that.
Well, it was actually by coincidence. It kind of happened that you know, I was doing the Strictly Come Dancing in England, and I needed some workout clothes, and it is originally a yoga brand, so I got some clothes to work out and train, and I love the materials and I love the brand, and we contacted each other, and that's how the collaboration started.
Oh, how funny, what an interesting story. And that's funny you mentioned Strictly Come Dancing. Was that one of the, you know, most crazy different things you've done to tennis in your career?
Pretty much, yes. I just definitely put myself out there, and I don't think if I had the choice to do it again that I would, but I loved it. At that moment when I did, you know, I thought I probably underestimated it as well. I think it was a lot harder than what I thought it would be in the beginning. Just already walking on the high heels, I was so unbalanced because spending my lifetime in tennis shoes, sports shoes, like balancing and turning and twisting, it was like, oh my God. But it was a great experience.
You say you still play some exhibition matches. I think you're back at Wimbledon this year. You've played with Lindsay Davenport, Novotná, Navratilova, all sorts of people. How much do you enjoy still playing, and what do you miss from playing the game every day?
Well, I love being out there. I love being active still. I mean, once you've done sports all your life, it's in your blood, it's in your genes, and actually the more you play again, the better you get, so you enjoy it more. And playing those exhibitions or being partnered with Lindsay Davenport, already last year we played here at Wimbledon, and so we're kind of defending champions. It feels good being part of the game and watch the great matches which are out there, and still go out there and play on grass, or as well at the French Open. And Lindsay is a great partner to have, so easy, you know, just so much more relaxed now as well, everything. So yeah, and I'm also helping some young upcoming juniors, so I've been spending a lot of time on court lately.
Okay, lastly, I've just got to ask you about the women's game today. It's so much about power today, it seems, and you had this great court craft that you used. How much do you think the game's changed, and how do you think your style, how successful do you think your style would still be in the game today?
Well, I think it still is. I mean, you still see some players, especially on clay, you know, like with Schiavone, who won the French Open 2 years ago, and you know, Irani, who's a little girl who made the finals just at this French Open. So, I mean, that really shows that size doesn't matter. I mean, you don't have to be the biggest, tallest, strongest player to win matches, and which is great.
Well, you were recently named within the 30 legends of women's tennis, so it's an honour talking to you. But just tell me, lastly, what's the best memory from your professional career?
Well, there have been so many, it's hard to choose one particular, but I think when I won my first tournament in Germany, I won a Porsche Boxster, so I was like 16 only, I couldn't even drive it, and my mom loved it. I could only be the co-pilot, but I kept that car for a long time.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.